I've been trying to make a video for a while. What I keep ending up with is part of a video. No story, no direction, just some footage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the footage I shot. Like I know for a fact I have some footage of me working on a truck. I'll put that in here. But as it turned out, it was too much. I was on my trip to see my family, and instead of spending the whole time working on the truck, we took it to the mechanic who fit us in like the day before. It wasn't Christmas Eve, it was the 23rd of December, and got it taken care of. It was awesome. That way it wasn't a concern anymore. I'm going through a lot of changes right now, and while my plans for this channel haven't changed, they may add another playlist, but in general it hasn't changed. I just haven't been able to make content. It's like, why can't I make content? And it's because I haven't settled what I'm doing. I haven't started doing some of the stuff I said I'd do. And a lot of reasons for all that. Right now, my life is in flux. I think I have a video clip about it here. Hey, it's Friday morning. Going for a little walk. Trying to get my cardio in just as a casual walk for my health. I've been lifting heavier recently, so all my cardio is pretty low intensity because I don't think my body can deal with both at high intensity, but I still want to get it in. I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about health in a lot of different ways, and specifically mental health. Now we know that exercise releases chemicals in the brain and helps you mentally, so if you're struggling with dark thoughts or things, I'm not saying it's the cure, but it can help. Exercise can definitely help. Even if you're just having a bad day, go exercise and then put some things in perspective. So that's where I want to start. The second thing I want to talk about is why I resigned my position, and I'm currently happily unemployed, at least right now. So yes, I left my job. I am debating, I took a month off, I'm living on savings. It's a little weird, it's a little scary. But that job wasn't for me anymore, and I really wasn't for that job. And for those of you who are followed me from my last channel, you know I took a lot of time to lose a lot of weight. And those who don't, well, I just told you. For those who didn't come from the other channel, I just told you. And I put all that weight back on, and there were a lot of other things going on, and I can use a lot of excuses, but that job was a big part of it. High stress, a lot of long hours. Even when I wasn't working, I was waiting for the phone to ring because I was 24/7. In 3 years, I had 5 real days of vacation. I am now looking at all my options. There are a couple really interesting job opportunities that may fit, may not. They may want me, they may not want me. I may want to work for them, I may not. Just because I don't have the details. But I'm going to explore those. I'm also exploring a few options that would leave me the ability to go to school full time, but that doesn't make a lot of sense in a lot of ways, the more I look at it. At least at this point. It might in a year or two, but it doesn't right now. But meanwhile, I'm working on getting that fitness back on. And I have a surprise for the next video, which some of you it won't be a surprise, but a lot of you it may be. So I did a few things a few months ago that play out this weekend, and I will put that on the next video. And I was going to film my trip back to my family and Christmas and all of that. But after leaving the job and taking December off, I shot some footage here and there, and I got a little bit of footage I'll throw in here. I think other than working on the truck, I think the only thing I have is my friend David doing some work on his property. And I decided instead to be very present, to focus on my well-being, my connection with my family, the connection with, well, I call them family. Some of it's blood family, some of it's chosen family, but still, I focused on spending time with them. So I'm traveling back home from spending Christmas with my family. I brought this camera along to video, you know, my travel and Christmas and everything else. And I didn't video any of it. And I'm glad. The reason I didn't video any of it is I decided to really focus on being present with the people that I went to see, so that I'm not thinking about, should I shoot this as B-roll? Should I get this and see if it fits in the edit? I didn't think about any of that. Instead, I just focused on the people I was with. And it was well worth it. I'm glad I did. I had a great time. I haven't been home to my parents' house for Christmas in 3 years, I think it is. So this would have been the fourth if I didn't make it. And I did, and I'm glad I did. It's the first Christmas since my brother passed that I've been with my parents and family for Christmas. So it was really nice. I'm really glad I got to spend some time with them. But now I'm looking into the new year, and that's what this will be. This will be the Welcome to the New Year 2021 video, because there's a lot of changes coming for me. I came back down to Texas, and my aunt passed. It was not sudden, but it was still rough. She was big into music, and she played guitar, and I had a natural interest in music. But then I also had this aunt who played guitar and was just naturally good at music. She just was good at it. So that, fueled my fire a little more. Just kind of one of those things where you see some of the things that you could do if you applied yourself. And so we'll miss my Aunt Linda. So where does that leave me, right? Truth is, I don't know. I am going to go ahead and start trying to do some of what I used to do, but in COVID it may be more difficult. Well, I guess the big thing I want to say about all this is it's outside my comfort zone. Typically would not leave a job without having another job. I definitely wouldn't have taken a month off. But this is a little different. And yeah. Psychologically, it changes. Okay, so it changes part of my identity, because I'm no longer the person that does that job. But what I was very pleased when I stopped and thought about it is I didn't really feel like the job itself defined me as a human being, which can happen. And I'm a little concerned about is it took up so much of my mental capacity. It's taken up so much of my mental capacity that I'm just now getting to the point where I can think about all this other stuff clearly. I needed that downtime to just kind of regroup. Well, now I'm on the next adventure, whatever that is, I don't know. But I'll take you along with me. We'll still make sure to do some creative stuff. I've got a few cars to work on. And like I said, this weekend I have that surprise looming. So remember that I love you. Take care of yourself. Rock on.
And I can see you over there, making love to your beer in your easy chair, watching war live. Hell, you don't care. You're not over there.